Whether you want to learn a new instrument or you're a guitar hero, Mazzotti's Music on 3rd Avenue in Gowanus is the place for you.
This is Mazzotti music store in Brooklyn.
You're like a powder cake, baby.
We are the only woman-owned and run music store in New York City and possibly the country. We're a pretty rare thing, and it's cool because we are into it and have been for years and years and years. So we really are, experts in a lot of the field. We do guitars, basses, amps, effects, lessons, repairs. We basically are just trying to provide a space to get really interesting, off the wall kind of vintagey stuff. The name of my band is P.O. Mazzotti. It came from my great uncle. I named my rock band after him. So my band, we have songs and stuff and write records, but in performance-wise, we leave a lot of the sections open to just kind of see what inspires us at that moment. I just like to play. I'm sure that I sound like people that I listen to. We're actually listening to every genre of music and stuff, and I'm sure that does affect the way that we play and stuff. But I just like to play. I play pretty freely.
I work on a bunch of different things. I'm probably one of the few techs in the city that does everything from amplifier repair to luthier, like woodworking, lutherie stuff. In the winter time, I do a lot of top cracks on acoustics, and I do a lot of headstock repairs. It's pretty funny. People just, when they ask to talk to the repair guy, and I come out and I'm like, I am the repair guy. They just don't, I don't know. Sometimes people are really cool about it, and sometimes guys are just really thrown off by it and like, whoa, how'd you learn how to do this? One band I'm in is called Dirty Excuse, and I've been in this band for going on 6 years. And it's me and a really super awesome woman named Erica Stoltz formed this band. Our bands played together in 2000-something, and they were on tour from San Francisco, and she came out here and we were like, dude, if you lived here, we'd totally be in a band together. So Erica and she had just moved to Brooklyn, so we had about 3 weeks to throw the band together.
I'm the drummer in Sarah's band, Dirty Excuse. I've been playing with them for quite a while. They asked me to play a show. They basically said they had a show at CBGB's booked if I wanted to do it. And I was like, never played at CBGB's? I think that would be awesome. I'm a musician here in New York, and I buy a lot of guitars. I'm definitely a musical instrument enthusiast. The guitar prices here at Mazzotti are definitely reasonably priced because we do the research. We see what things are selling for all across the internet and every store, every eBay, every auction, what even private sellers are selling things for, and we price things for what they're actually going for as opposed to making prices up on the fly. I think a lot of customers come back to us because we're not a bunch of people looking to make a buck off them and see people as just, they can make me this much money in commission or something like that. We all work as salaried employees. We don't work on commission. We're not worried about, if I sell you this guitar, it's going to make me this much money. We're more worried about, if I sell you this guitar, are you going to be happy with it?
My name's Sean Moran, and this is my son Ezra. And I have some students who have come here and bought stuff here, and so I've heard about it through them, and I've driven by it before. And it has lots of nice older gear, which is great, especially as far as amps are concerned. It's great to have old tube amps because most guitar players love the sound of tubes in an amplifier, sort of a warmer sounding amp. So, and there's nice stuff. They have good taste in what they buy.
My name is Pamela Means, and I'm the main guitar teacher and also a guitar repair apprentice. I moved to Brooklyn, and I'm a musician, and I primarily tour for a living, and I used to live in Massachusetts.
and I relocated to New York and took a sabbatical from the road to experience the city and looked for a place to give guitar lessons, and a friend told me about Mazzotti music, and I was really excited, especially learning it was the only women-owned guitar shop in all of New York. Nobody listen. So I think an opportunity opened up to move to New York, and I jumped at it. By virtue of necessity, I discovered Mazzotti, and it's been a really tremendous experience so far.
Our customer of the month is Phil Tolvin, and we met up with him because he's just, in his retirement, interested in vintage guitars as a hobby, and so he mostly consigns stuff with us that he's fixed up. He brings us Dunkin' Donuts every Tuesday.
They're my friends, and you know, if you can't spend a couple of dollars on your friends, then what's the point of having money? This particular guitar I bought from a friend of mine for $20. The problem with it was that there's a truss rod, which most guitars have today. It tends to keep the neck straight. But this particular truss rod in this guitar was broken, so what I had to do was remove the fingerboard. I had to steam it off. It took me about 45 minutes to steam it off. Take the truss rod out, take it to a welding shop, have it re-welded, put it back in, cement it in, re-cement the fingerboard back on, refinish the neck so that it doesn't look like it was worked on, and then set it up and put it all back together, and now we're going to sell it.
Me and Phil both enjoy like a little bit older music, like the 50s, 60s stuff. So me and Phil definitely enjoy talking about Elvis and stuff like that. I'm a huge Elvis fan.
You know, I get to come to work and hang out with my friends, and we get to, you know, like brainstorm on the cool things that we're going to do and provide the neighborhood. And selling somebody the like perfect thing for them is really cool too.
We want people to feel like they're hanging out with their friends. Like that's the vibe here is, you know, we're really friendly. Like we love sitting down and playing with people, talking about their bands, talking about shows, you know, talking about what kind of music they like to play, not just how much money do you want to spend on a guitar.